I just came across a post on social media and I was like, this is an interesting take. And I know that a take be a pro MPP for Omo Ayomadrin say that's what they are going to say. So for me, I'm not even surprised. But let me just show you the post and then we'll go into the analysis because I seriously want to talk about it. So this is apparently coming from Papibia Yefreno Awudu Mahama. Right? So Awudu Mahama, I think as you can see, let me just show you so you see on your screen. Awudu Mahama is the managing editor of the Custodian newspaper. I don't know whether we call him a journalist, but I'm going to refer to him as a journalist because he's editor of a newspaper. In Semen Okanya, or say if the Bank of Ghana hadn't pumped $12 billion into the economy, what would have been the fifth of the cedi today? Obisa say Bank of Ghana no nanka womo amfa eye omo ampompe 12 billion Ghana cedis. $12 billion into the economy. Nanka ende cedi no ehe enanka ewo. Nanka ende cedi no edahe. Right? Now I think that this is very interesting. It's extremely interesting for someone to ask this question. Now, someone might think say it is a harmless question, but for me, I think say question apape ebisano. Basically, no, he wants to, or basically, it sounds like he's belittling the efforts of the new government because him say a major achievement of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buying and they say omo reduce the dollar rate, the cedi to dollar rate, from about 17 or 14 cedis to today trading around 10 cedis, right? It's a major win, especially in 2025. In fact, the cedi was the best performing currency in the whole world in 2025. It's a major win for any political party. It's of course NDC for air can want them. It's Papa Winso epese or trese NDC for more idea more kana krano. Idea na idea was a more to me de one because Bank of Ghana pompe a year sika. Now I've explained the whole Bank of Ghana pumping sika into the system. I've explained in a video, and so people who watch this particular channel they understand. But basically, no, Papa Nensemo Walkan, no, and I'm seeing that a lot of MPP people are sharing this post and they are rejoicing in it. I don't know why you even rejoice in something like this, but I'm going to respond to this man. I'm going to give him a befitting response. And Obi Biara Otie and Obi Biara Nanko Nonso Obisa question when Obeti here. You see, there's a reason why in Penny4 can say Akoko Osa Etre Akroma Senkra Enyenefe. There's a reason why. Na enono the yepese ye trend says will be impe wasem a enye de wo be you ene be mani pa ko na pe wasem most of the time so be impe wasem a sebe unum nsuo kra na enihin sebe obeka tro se nsuo na wo nom ne kra na unum nsuo dodo obi impe wasem a nanti a wo nanti kra obeka se aden kra na wo nanti senia wo nanti no asem frama na ewo wo ho no wo man frama na bre dodo obi impe wasem a wo unhu obi a wo impe wasem da obi mpe wasem a ade a waye a wo feel say ade we dey ya ade pa no nipa ko no be find out ehu bibi wo ho akasa fa ho ama okrofo ehu say ade ne ya ade bone ade a waye ya ade pa no kra no obi mpe wasem a sa neti na papa we nsem a wo ka no akwa akoye say akola akọ school na akola na akwa sua de na akola na passing the exams. Na akola na wosua de passing the exams no. Akola bi fufuro bi e won the classroom. Sa akola no we nsua de na so faili. Na fe o pass exams no. Akola na o faili ne katra akola na o pass exams ne say. Na say o de ntia o pass exams ne say unya mre sua de. Na ka we nya mre ensua de a na ko exams de se obetumi apame ho. Unze sa akola na o faili no kasa se benyansa enim. Because of course there's a reason why I do a bar school. So we be nyamre ama ho na we sua de. It is any pakune nyamra man who na wusua de na wapass ya. The ntia na wo ka trend say and because on nyamra man who sua de nti no throw exams no pass ye no pa wo ho. Enya san going to mean pass it. Does it make any sense? It is and wo be ka tre aban ne say nanka sebe omo pump $12 billion into the system and cedi no enye stabilize that. What are you saying? What's the essence of the Bank of Ghana? Bank of Ghana na ejuma wen. Mama Nkrofati ase. Oko Bank of Ghana on my website. Now check it on my mission and vision statement. To check it ejuma was omo ya. One of them ejuma said they will make the currency stabilized. They will make the currency strong. And so if the Bank of Ghana is using certain means to make the currency strong, as a Ghanaian, why are you complaining? And sometimes you people speak as if say MPP buy, they didn't do the same thing. Anyway, I'm going to go more into it. We are going to speak more into it. We are going to do that. Mama, render your first time or her subscribe and click the notification bell on so. We this our latest news be about once I really want to cool down. What you say? When him say Bloomberg, Amayati say year 2025 the best performing stock exchange, equity market, best performing equity market in the whole world. The Ghana Stock Exchange. It simply means say omo a womunye sika pan no eyo omo a omo di omo sika share Ghana Stock Exchange emu. Na wutie me na oye Ghana ni na unim senya obe invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Book na that screen so no ebetrel. Eyamia na metro book no. Book no betrel how to invest in the Ghanaian Stock Exchange. Send your Nkrofo make sika the whole world. Nkrofo make sika from the Ghana Stock Exchange. You learn, and then if you want to invest in a Ghanaian Stock Exchange, you understand. And then the book is the most practical book you ever get. But the book is not going to teach you only how to invest in a Ghanaian Stock Exchange, but also to invest in other 3 things in this country. As a Ghanaian, pay book ni binato 100 cedis pe. Upe book ni biato 055-807-4986. Ofre. And as a WhatsApp number we are, mema book no either send a PDF, and a tree video, another English video. There is a link in the comment box. Or click here on Sabeka book no partial. Pe book ni binato. Know how to invest in Ghana. Sika e wo krom ha. Yene pe sika ni bi. Anyway, let's come back to Yeni Pay. And see, just as the example I gave, it makes no sense to say what you are saying. And President Akufo-Addo pompe sika into the economy. The only reason why President Akufo-Addo die no amfa and say na President Akufo-Addo amemo no na abai no na wo mu ni enough reserves, and so they couldn't pump into the economy as you guys are saying. And that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama abai, they've been able to solve that problem of getting enough reserve. And so even if they pump, and IMF said it, in IMF reports, I'm a baby read it, IMF ekan, or say yes, in 2025, Bank of Ghana, last scale on the forex market, but even with that, no, the reserves were not depleted. It did not have effects on the reserves. Ghana, your reserves, no. Our reserves were still high. And do you know why? It is because of gold board. And one thing I hear Tremo say, me personally, make a Tremo say, gold board, in the last 10 years, ye can genius idea. Able to me a shapey, a what potential, able to me a shapey Ghana's economy forever. The idea of gold board. Me can microphone tiasi. Gold board is the reason why today our city is strong, because you see, and for the very first time in the history of this country, our exports are exceeding imports by $8.5 billion. Why? Because first, no, na senya Ghana gold trade no etino. Embrofo football mining no more babe smuggle the gold out. Inti sikani ni na komo ho. And a centralized body, which is the gold board. On no pe, and no what to me so wobe to me at the Ghana gold. E2 free Ghana kwa broche. It is so be biom at the Ghana gold. E2 free Ghana kwa broche. Ye chise ni pakrono. First name Crawford ye emo munye sika. Ene e gold board peno owo say to me no. It is sikani ni na back to abayne ho. And no na men the yetumi nya forex yetumi nya reserve. Foreign reserve. Bebrea yetumi de bi stabilize ye cedi no. Eye simple. And no na mo pesa mo beti ase. Nti se wo ka se ene ya mpompi sika ngumu a ase de sika na ye pompi no ye pompi ye na sika ne san. Ase de ye ase sika no ye fae ene ye di ye tugu system ni mu ena sika na asa ena sika na re. IMF asem a wo ka ne se even with the interference no still foreign reserves and there you no a dozen. A hen free the gold board operation no and amasanya manini nano afaye. So understand this and understand that the gold board is good. Listen, what I want journalists, right? Journalists like this man. What I want journalists to be asking at this point, and they say the gold board model, at least for the very first year, has worked for us. Amagana fwe who say, and then you see it can be stabilized. Gold board ama ye hu sa no. So what I'm expecting journalists to be asking, and they say, how do we consolidate our gains? How do we sustain this? Because and then aside everything else, gold also a trade around the all-time high region. And so the question I'm expecting you journalists to be asking, and they say, so that say gold price, because gold price sometimes a call all-time low, sometimes a call all-time high. In the end, gold price a all-time high, no, there will be a point where it might go to all-time low. It is a call all-time lower. So once you start asking questions like that, and no, and is okay. So let's think around it. But for now, every single Ghanaian has to understand that the idea of gold board has helped us. And then Abwayen in the first year, gold board, the idea of gold board. And then Abwayen. So know this and know peace. Baby, I do no Andrew say, ya pahu say ane one pompi sike ngumu a na nka se cedi na enye strong. Ya pass our level ne ho because ekufa don so buy pompi sike gumu. Now so still cedi na enye strong. It didn't and there will be the and all ya efa. It should tell you what is going on. And for me, Ubi Samia, my recommendation will be that just as we've done for gold board and we have for cocoa board, maybe yempe another 1 or 2 cash crops be. Ni en Samsung fanka hon, yen check the list of cash crops be ema in foreign exchange. Not probably no, senya ya ende ya centralize gold, ede sika bre ya centralize cocoa, ede sika bre aban no. Let us do same for that cash crop. If you want to say cashew, maybe we will also have something like cashew board or something. Say I buy back around. To talk to cashew nini na from the farmers. Now I buy the aqua brooch, no aqua cotton or cotton ria. Maybe a sikano aba. Ti say send your gold board ni cocoa board and a gold board ni cocoa nsensem no ni na air and the ema yesika ye strong no because I dey na ema yesika so and na ema ye export no. Ababe bro ye import and that ema yesika ye strong. So if you ask me, that's what I'm going to say. So if we get that alternative, maybe a embrebi ba na say gold no the price na esotia. You see, it's going to offset it. Because we have another cash crop here, maybe a certain and a cash crop na any season. We can even search for a cash crop here and no available throughout all season. Ye can ye export pan eco Ghana in brofofo no etai topan. Whether it is cash crop or whether it is timber or you bet me any bibisa. Timber, maybe we have a centralized body. Say, yeah, ma, obia ma me fat timber and free her and exporting cobium. We are Ghana ni na o timber. I was say, I buy to a free ho, and you be making sure I buy them a good price. It's your timber ni free wa. Maybe our quacoton na adane foreign exchange. Na buy ho. Maybe I say we can do that. We can find one of those things, and that's my suggestion. I don't know if it can work. Let us just do something like that to supplement it. Because the gold board model, at least for this 1 year, has worked. Personally, that's what I think. We'll try and your comment box. That's it.